It's week 2 of the NFL, and we'll get a look here at wideout A.J. Brown. He had a standout game 1 week ago with 3 touchdown catches. It's the Eagles and the Vikings under the lights on Thursday night.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the defending NFC champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They come in off a good win on...
My goodness, over 50 points in the win last weekend. When you do that, you're not going to lose very many games, maybe not any games.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
2 teams here fresh off week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to look.
And he was terrific in the over 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
And they'll option to start the drive. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. His shot of the season. And the Eagles will claim the early first here tonight. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys want to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So here are the Vikings set to go to work, and they're led by the leading passer in the NFC a season ago. Now in his 12th year, 6th as a Viking, Kirk Cousins.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it. But otherwise, let's go ahead and calm your town. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 54 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, obviously, he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him. Big performance here in prime time.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 2nd and 2. Now this defense for the Eagles, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was bare. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson here, and it's 3rd down and 2. You look at this Eagle defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run. And he lost the football. And the defense not like when you...
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. A run for the first time with Myles Gaskin. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The lanes are available. You have to feel like...
Yeah, but that's a big pickup right there on first down.
To throw, Cousins. And his throw here is incomplete.
put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. And he will have a Vikings first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. They'll go messing up the middle. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On the handoff, it's Madison. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Here's Cousins. And that is incomplete. Pressure there on 3rd down from the errant pass. 4th down coming up. The kick by Joseph is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
That's what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial go unanswered themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3.
There's left side. Boston Scott. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Eagles. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Elliott on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 4. We talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, got the first down and moved the chains. On 3rd down, Cousins. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Take it at the 37. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And they will take over 1st and 10. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. Well, partner, coaches always play is designed for a touchdown. Sometimes not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
It's a gain of 35.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They go with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Swift is into the end zone. It's down Philadelphia. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard